Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. I really ought to be doing stats for D&D tomorrow, but instead I'm goofing off. And look at these choices. I've got Druid again, Hunter again, which I just did recently. So just for you guys, I'm going to take Warrior, even though I think it's a horrible idea in the arena, just to get some variety in there. We've got Bad Rare. Cobra is pretty solid. Upgrade is also pretty good, actually. It's interesting, anyhow. I haven't really played with Upgrade, so I'm going to try it out. And another Rare right away. I could get another Upgrade, which I'm not going to. Commanding Shout is pretty interesting. I mean, you play this before trading with a whole bunch of creatures, and then yours don't die. And you draw a card. I have had one of these in my constructed deck for a while. It just hasn't come up much. I'm gonna take the Frothing Berserker though. He's so just well-rounded and awesome. And worry about funny stuff like that later. It's a tough choice between Spellbreaker, who is a decent-sized creature in a good casting cost range, and Silences, and Execute, which is some of the removal that you have as a warrior. You don't have that much. I'm going to take the Spellbreaker and hope I get some other stuff later. Hard choices. I mean, I'd rather have these hard choices between good cards than have hard choices between bad cards. I mean, I really need these for the late game, but these guys are amazing. You can kill 1 toughness enemies, you can buff your own creatures permanently, and he's a 2/2 for 2. Like, he's really solid. I'm going to have to take the Reaper. Bodyguard, Rampage. This is probably strong, but I want to make sure I have enough creatures. And Dark Iron Dwarf is also very efficient. As long as you have another friendly creature, because stupid guy buffs the enemy thing. I ended up taking him out of my constructed rogue deck because I was having too much trouble with that. These two are a combo. Unfortunately, I can only take one of them, and. Look, I don't have any removal yet. I'll probably be able to get more enraged creatures. I'm going to take the Whirlwind, and we'll see what happens. This is removal I don't like that much. It's just like a 4-attack weapon for 1 turn. And yeah, it's fine, it kills things, but you still have to take it in the face. Which I say because literally your hero's face goes up and attacks them. That's what it looks like. I find it funny. But no, I'm going to take the Cruel Taskmaster, because he's awesome. I don't have enough of them. Speaking of awesome, this guy is so amazingly efficient, right? You get a 3/3 for 4, which is meh, but you also get a 2-attack weapon, which you can use right away. So he's excellent. Choices. We've got the Ooze, who is obviously super good. He's better against other warriors, which I'm not too worried about. Or I could get my Execute. I didn't get one before. If you can just hurt the creature a little bit, you can finish it. So, 1 attack from anything plus Execute will let you kill any creature, regardless of how large it is. I mean, the fact that you have to hurt them first does make it a lot weaker, which is why it only costs 1. But it only costs 1. There's also the option of taking the Tiger and going for fat stuff, because fat stuff is good. I'm probably going to have no removal later on, but I'm going to take the Ooze anyway. Wow, and we've got our Bad Rare for the day, pretty much. Like, this guy, I don't like him at all. This guy is a Murloc, so you know he's no good unless you have all the Murlocs. I'm taking this guy. I mean, he's actually good. I don't think he's going to be good in this deck. There's nothing wrong with this guy, though, if you have a lot of spells. If you have a lot of low-cost spells, he can come out and be awesome. I don't know if he'll work out for me, but I'd rather have him than those other guys. He might pay for himself by drawing a card. You are bad. Of the creatures I have so far... Yeah... Actually, not too many of them can take a hit. This is a big bonus, but because it's conditional, it's kind of messy. I'm going to take the Wolf Rider. Make sure I just have lots of creatures. We get a bonus rare. You are horrible. You are pretty okay, but I find that it doesn't usually live long enough to do much. You are interesting. You would actually get combo with those rampages because you are going to damage yourself, and I can do that. You're very tough for 3, although you're not taunt or anything. This is weird. I'm going to take the Imp Master. We'll see what happens. It's different. I don't like... I should probably be taking the Heroic Strikes for removal, but I'm hoping I'll have weapons for that. I just don't like Heroic Strike. Stop giving it to me. These guys are both pretty solid, though. I'm going to take the slightly more expensive one. Or am I? This is 3 power and 4 toughness for 3 mana. This is 4 power and 5 toughness for 4 mana. You know, this one's actually more mana efficient. I mean, this one gives you more actual stuff, though. The 2/4 can survive more things, and the 2/1 can kill a lot more things. Even though it sounds like this one's more efficient, I think this one's better. I mean, this is basically a Yeti split up into 2. Oh. This is tough, because you're awesome. You're amazing if I have a weapon. Even if I don't, though, it's still a 2/3 for 2, which is fine. You are strong, but require me to have lots of creatures, which I can't guarantee. Another Cruel Taskmaster would be good. He combos a lot with the Frothing Berserker. He'd work well with anything that's tough enough to use him, mostly. And he can kill stuff, sort of, but I'm going to go with the Bloodsail Raider. I expect I should get at least one more weapon in here. So I've got 2 right now if you count the Arathi Weaponsmith. And I do. I like these guys in my constructed decks that have weapons. They're pretty strong. Okay, I could get another Ooze, which would be awesome. I could get another Review, who combos well with the Taskmaster and with the Whirlwind. But you're so super good. It's like a 4/4 for 3. I'm just going to take you because you're going to help my other stuff. Okay, here are some more mediocre options. There we go. I could take this because I don't have anything much fat, but I tend not to count him as fat. He's just not that great for the cost, unless you actually do have a lot of spells. And this deck sure doesn't. He does damage, but I just find he's not that efficient. I'd rather have the River Croc. I don't like you. No, I gotta stop saying that, though. I don't like her, because I know she's gonna die, but on the other hand, I pay 6, I get 5 damage. And so that's either gonna kill something that I really needed to kill, or circumstances might occur where she doesn't just die right away, in which case I have this 5/2, I might get to attack with again, or at least my opponent might have to trade something else for it after I hit. I should probably take this. On the other hand, Battle Rage, people complain about the nerf, but it's still pretty decent. Like, this is still normally going to draw you 2 cards for 2 mana, and it can do more. Actually, if I see another one of these, I might take it, but Battle Rage I got to take because I don't have card drawing yet. This should draw me, like, as long as I'm going to be damaged. My hero is going to be damaged, and you count for this. So, as long as I have 1 minion that is not at full health, this will draw me 2 cards. So it nets a gain of 1 card for 2 mana, which is not the worst. And if I have more than 1 creature damaged, then I can actually draw a buttload of cards for very little mana. So I'm going to take that. Whirlwind, Flesh-Eating Ghoul. I love the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, but this is some of the... I'm not going to have much removal. I've got to take the Cleave. Hope I can kill stuff with that. Okay, you're sort of like removal, which makes it actually a tough choice between you and Slam. But I'm going to take the Slam, because Slam doesn't care about taunt, doesn't care about other stuff. I'm probably going to miss this guy. He'd be good. I have more stuff that works with Rampage now, but no. Slam, you use this to... This will often replace itself with a card and allow me to kill a creature. So I'm going to take that. We have All the standard rares are like 1, 9, 19. They've all been horrible. Like, not really horrible, but they tend to have more bad stuff when they come up for me. I don't know why. 'Cause you are bad. You are not good. So it looks like I'm taking you. You're a 3/3 for 3, which is solid. And if situation is bad, he can maybe turn it around. So I could get another Whirlwind. I don't like have spell power stuff, and it does hurt my own guys. I don't have that much... Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of Enrage, actually, to go with this. Although it is pretty funny with the Frothing Berserker. This will just give him +1 attack for every minion in play, which is pretty huge. Shield Block would draw a card to cycle itself, but I find it's a little too expensive for a card that does so little. I've tried to use it, but yeah, I've just found it didn't work out too well. I'm going to take another Swamp Ooze because it can kill an enemy weapon. Oh, here we go. I'm taking the Warsong Commander, damn it. I like those guys more in the late game. I mean, it's an okay 3-cost creature, but your opponent will kill it. If they don't kill it, then you profit. If you get it late game and you play it with something else, then you profit. Then it's awesome. Okay, probably not the Shield Bearer. If I had a lot of Rampages, I might take him, but I have a lot of Battlecry stuff, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, like, practically all my stuff is Battlecry. So I'm thinking of taking the Youthful Brewmaster. Scarlet Crusader does fight good, which I could probably use, but I have a fair amount of 3-cost, 4-cost stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Brewmaster. Maybe get some goodness out of that. We have a bonus rare, but it's nothing particularly I want. I don't think this is going to be great in my deck. What I'm going to do, Whirlwind, so that it kills him and probably all my other creatures, like do 2 damage to all creatures, including my own. It's not great. I'm not going to be doing a lot of healing. I'm going to take the Young Priestess, because she actually works out okay. Crap, I have hardly any taunt. I should probably take the Ironfur Grizzly, but I think I'm going to take the Rampage. There's some surprise value. Good. Geomancer would be okay, but I don't have that much spell damage stuff. I'm better off getting more spell damage stuff. Slam, very good. Slam, very good. It's tempting to take the Ancient Brewmaster, because he's pretty good for the cost, and he usually does good things for you, but no, I'm going to take another Slam. Slam all the way. And holy, I have like no fatness in here, so this guy would be cool if I got to play him cheap with a weapon, and I don't have enough taunt either, but I'm going to take the Boulder Fist. He's efficient. I'd much rather have him for 6 mana than him for 7. In fact, I'd probably rather have him for 7 mana. I don't like the 5 toughness on something that expensive. Get another... I could actually end up having a decent amount of removal if I take the Cleave as well. Now, Cleave is limited because they do have to have at least 2 creatures. These are both very solid 3-cost creatures. You know what? I have enough slams now and stuff. I'm actually going to take another creature. This thing can survive and hit, so I'm going to take that. And final rare. Wow, am I not getting the stuff I need? This is not good for my deck. You're okay, but I wouldn't waste a rare slot on her. Like, she's a good creature. I could see spending a deck slot on her, but not as one of my rares. I would rather have a different rare, like a better rare. I'm gonna take the Sun Fury Protector. She's perfectly decent for the cost, and I have no taunt virtually, so she will help to compensate for one of the deficiencies in what is sure to be another doomed warrior deck. Let's find out. Again, I just find the warrior's ability isn't that great, and are the warrior-specific cards that I got, are they good enough to pull me through the arena? I don't feel like they're as good as the cards that I get as a druid, or the cards that I get as a mage, or even as like a rogue. So I would definitely put it this way: the Warriors class-specific cards are nowhere near. They're certainly not better than the other classes, and I feel that they would have to be better than the other classes to make it worthwhile having such a less better ability. I didn't get many weapons either.
I will fight with honor. Victory or death.
Well, I'm going second. That's good. Mind control is better late game, and I'm going to get rid of you too. Maybe get cheaper stuff. Maybe get some removal. That looks like a good hand to me, and a coin. I'm probably just... I'm not going to wait for a weapon with her because I'll be waiting a long time. I only have one weapon and one weaponsmith in the whole deck, basically. That was kind of shocking to me. Normally I get some of those, like, the common sort of warrior axe. Do I want to coin out a 2/3? This is against a paladin, probably not going to have the removal, but I won't have a second turn play then. So I'm going to let it go. This way, second turn I can play a 3-cost creature, and then third turn I can play another 3-cost creature. That works out pretty well. And I'll still have her to fill in the gaps some turn when I have mana left over later on. Okay, so he's not that scary on his own. He'll get much worse, I'm sure. I think I'm going to coin out the Frothing Berserker. Against something different, like if he had out a 3/3 or something, then I would probably want to play the Scarlet Crusader. But her bubble is just going to get wasted against Captain 1/3 here. Whereas he might get some like power out of stuff. That is a 3/2. That is actually pretty dangerous. But I can cleave, which will make him huge. Huh. That would leave this guy alive, which I don't really want to do. If I Whirlwind first and then cleave, I'm spending both my removal cards, but this guy is going to end up as like 6 attack. That's pretty good. I'm going to try that. It's going to be more than 6 attack. He might have a short life here, but if I'm lucky, the Paladin won't have good removal. What he wants is the hammer of draw a card.
Put this apple on your head.
No, he's trying to do it through a knife juggler. That's going to be painful. Oh, okay, he silenced him. Well, I made him do stuff, and I hit him for a bunch of damage. It could have been worse. So, yeah, I think the thing to do here is cast myself a Bloodsail, give my guys taunt. Yeah, I'm going to do that. The question is, do I want to trade for the knife juggler?
Shield up.
I'm only hitting him for 2 otherwise, but I would still have this guy alive. No, I can't just let him have the knife juggler. Yeah, that's fine. It's silly to leave the knife juggler alive, because that gives my opponent so many more options. And only for 2 more damage? Nah. Yeah, that guy could be unpleasant if he gets going. I should probably save that, because it is a paladin. Then we have a problem here. The way it works out, this guy attacks her, kills her, he's left with 1 health. In rage triggers, he gains +1 attack and Wind Fury. Now he can make another attack with attack of 4. So he's going to kill both my guys. If I played just her, there's a 50-50 chance you give +1 toughness to her, which doesn't even really help, because he'll just attack with the minion first then, with the 1/1 first. No, this guy actually crushes my current situation. There's not much I can do about it. It means I don't want to play him, though, because he would be a 4/4. This guy would just bam and then kill him. That would suck. So
Avast, virus
I'm going to get rid of the owl. I'm going to hit him for 2. Oh, I should have killed the 1/1. What was I thinking? Oh, whatever. Because the 1/1 is going to burst the bubble. That was a mistake.
That was an error.
Oh well. Now he goes Psycho. He might just hit me for 4. Oop. Really? He traded there. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Alright. This isn't working totally according to plan. I would kind of like to save him for when I have a spell. I don't think I have the luxury of that. I'd kind of like to save him for when my opponent has a weapon. I'm going to try harder on that, because paladin weapons are pretty strong. I'm thinking he doesn't have 4 power worth of creatures out, so he's going to have to spend some effort to kill this guy. He doesn't use my mana that efficiently, but I'm just going to play him and hit for 2.
I got this.
Try and keep some momentum here. If I could draw like a slam or something and still have this guy alive, that would be pretty cool. That is big. I really want to slam. Slam, slam, slam. There are 3 in here, but top deck. Yeah, okay. See, now, I slam this guy. Because he survives, slam draws me a card. Because it's a spell, he draws me a card. And now it's weak enough that this guy can kill him. Actually, now it's weak enough this guy can kill him, because I have this guy now. Fantastic. Fantastipotamus.
Ready to ride. Taste my scales.
Well, this guy paid for himself, that's for sure. And so did the Wolf Rider. I have 2 of these now, so I can actually afford to play one, or I could just armor up. I'm thinking I might just still want to armor up. It's probably dumb, but yeah, I'm going to hit him for 4 and armor up. I was thinking 2 separate things. I really should have killed this guy, because as long as he's alive, there's a much better chance my opponent can do something about it. The only drawback to killing him would have been that I'd be vulnerable to Consecrate, and I still am.
Just me and Mr. Bite.
Although if he hits that and Consecrates, at least I did an extra 4 damage. So that's not great for me, but we can work with this.
Not on my watch.
Oh. Okay. This guy's obnoxious. Very strong. But in this case, he's not getting that much for it. He gets to half kill this guy for the cost of the bubble.
Reporting for duty.
Now, all his guys have 2 or less power, so this will actually increase the number of attacks it'll take to kill him. That'll be nice. Drawing a card would be good, though. It's going to be a good time for another Whirlwind. I don't even think I think I already used my only one. I don't think I have to. Okay. So I can draw... I'll draw an extra card because it's a spell with him. So yeah, I'm going to want to kill something with him. and then do that. Yes. I better do that first. So I'll kill the toughest thing. They all do the same damage. Then I'll draw the cards first before deciding whether to Sun Fury or do something else. Hey, that's cool. That is also cool, not for now. Awesome! He's good too. Oh. This guy is just like, if I win the game, it's because of him. Now I can cast the Arathi Weaponsmith, get me a free weapon. That allows me to kill somebody. And then I could rampage this guy. Now, my opponent would actually just kill him off. He would just trade all his forces to kill him. So I'm wondering about that. Yeah, I don't think I want to spend that just to have it go that way. I'll save it for something else. So I'm just going to use the Cruel Taskmaster to kill that. I think that's the play that leaves me with the most stuff on the table relative to my opponent. I gained a 2-2, and he lost 2 attack with the creatures, whereas the Rampage would sort of disappear after he spent his whole army killing this. Now he can kill him with just the bubble, but I still have stuff left. It is too bad I couldn't use him and the Rampage in the same turn. Like, do 1 damage to this guy, then give him +3/+3 before he attacks. That would have been sweet. Yes. That's unfortunate. That's such a good card. Now if he had a Consecrate, he could actually kill both my guys, even the 3/3. Aw, you Sidicused. Still, this guy came out, he was a 3/3 for 4, and he killed a 2/2. Or, yeah. Warsong Commander, and I have 9 mana. I can do something with that. I only have 6 mana left after him, so I can't play 3 cards if one of them is this. That's too bad, because I really need to play this. I think I'm still going to want the Warsong Commander out, though. I don't see any way around that. I need her to make this guy big enough to kill that. And I need the Warsong Commander to be awesome. Excuse me. Because that'll let her attack and kill him. And I can send out an ooze to trade with his ooze or something. Yeah. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to overthink it otherwise.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Push forward.
I could give her the +3/+3. Then she'll survive the tokens. You know what? I was going to play an Acidu's, but I think I'm going to do that instead. Even though it's a little bit less charge-orific. I hate playing an enchantment on a creature that cannot attack. In this case, it's because she already attacked. I hate doing that. I always think my opponents are an idiot when they're doing that, because it gives more opportunity for them to do something about it. It did heal her, though, because of the Hearthstone toughness rules. They were only able to reduce her back to her maximum health, so she, in fact, healed the damage that she took last turn. That was cool. That's not going to help me as much as it helped him. Helped him a lot. So, we're going to play a Swamp Ooze first and see if that triggers a secret. Nope. Then we're going to attack him, because she can survive the Noble Sacrifice. But if it hadn't been a Noble Sacrifice, she still would have killed him. Which is why I chose her. I'd love to get rid of that Yeti, but It's like a waste of the Spellbreaker, and it's just, he's a very inconvenient number. I think I'm actually going to leave him alive. I do really want to save this in my hand in case of, well, first off, because a Consecrate would be bad, and secondly, in case my opponent gets a weapon. But I'm going to spend the Spellbreaker because I can just do a lot of damage. I can hit for 7, 8, 9, which reduces my opponent to 6 health. I'm gambling by not playing this, but I feel that, like, if he gets a Consecrate or a weapon, he could mess me up a lot more with this. His forces are going to kill a lot of my... You know what? I'm going to play this and try and kill him. I really should have queued up my attacks first before playing him so I don't get screwed by the animations. Ah, I got screwed out of 2 armor, but in this case, I'd rather have the damage than the armor. Thinking too slow, obviously. Barely got in my attacks. I was worried there. Man. Yeah. That really sucks, but it was kind of unavoidable. That's unfortunate, because now he can kill off my entire army. I think. He has to kill off my entire army, basically. The only thing he could leave alive would be this, and that would be horrible, because then I could charge him with something. He doesn't have a choice. This is the only one that doesn't automatically kill him. But it probably kills him if I draw a creature. Yeah. I'm going to give him a well played for that. He had no choice. Whew. I don't know, that felt tense to me because I was running out of steam, and he was going to have, like, the Yeti and some other stuff left. Like, I don't feel like my deck is good for recovering from that position, so I kind of had to win there. Felt a little risky putting that second ooze on the table, but it worked out. And we'll see how much farther I can go. See if this will be the time that I actually do well with a warrior in the arena. It won't. But we'll find out next time. If you enjoyed this, please activate the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and Scrolls Judgment videos.